Hello, Coach. Hey, we're back here talking about purpose once again this week. We discussed that a little bit last week. We talked about why you do what you do as a coach. And when you ask the why question, we're really we're asking a question that's much bigger than us. Because you see, we're all created for relationships, and therefore we've got to consider our players first when we consider the why question. And actually, we've got to really take into consideration all of our relationships in life when we look at what God has called each of us to do. Jesus talked about good fruit. You know, good fruit lasts. It lasts for a lifetime. A person's legacy lasts for a lifetime and beyond if that person is producing good fruit. And so that's what we're talking about here. When we look at why we do what we do, it requires selfless thinking. My reason for doing something or for my benefit is so inferior to what God's called us to. It really should be and can be, by God's grace, for the benefit of others. And you know, when we answer, when the answer to the why question is about others, it affects everything that we do. And it will affect your coaching, believe me. There was a story told of an older coach that had a young guy come in and talk to him about his X's and O's and what made his program so successful. And the wise old coach asked him 7 different times, he told me, Coach, what kind of relationship do you have with your players? And 7 different times the younger coach kind of parried the question with, well, yeah, I understand, but now tell me about how you run that defensive set when the other team da-da-da-da-da. And he parried the question. He knocked it away each time that it came up in whatever fashion it came up. And so the older coach was saying, I could tell he really did not understand the why question. Coach, ponder that a little bit this week. The good man, out of the good treasure stored up in his heart, brings forth what is good. The evil man, because of the evil stored up in his heart, brings forth what is evil. Have a great week here this week.